Hey all, out here at Griffey's Hot Rods and Restorations, and my buddy Kyle's got a 77 Chevy truck he's had for a while. It's been done once. He brought it into Griffey's and had him redo it, and man, it turned out nice. So anyways, let me run Larry down and we'll take a look at it.
Griffey, how are you, brother?
I'm doing good, Scotty. How you doing?
Outstanding.
Good.
Tell me a little bit about this hot rod.
Well, it's a 77 Chevrolet pickup truck, C-10. We built for Sharon and Kyle Atkins here in Knoxville.
Kyle's had this truck a while, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He's had it since 1980. It was about 3 years old when he got it.
When he brought it to you, it was a nice truck we shot before.
Yes, it was. Kyle had repainted the truck back in about 95, and it was pretty much a stock truck to some degree. It had a tune port engine in it, and it had 20-inch wheels on it, but it wasn't lowered like this, and didn't have any of the body mods and stuff.
What have you done as far as body mods on it?
Okay, first off, if you'll notice, it has one-piece door glass, which the 77 pickups they had vent windows in them, so we cut all the door trim out. Ordered one-piece glass in it, put that in it. We've shaved the door handles. Got rid of all the trim down the sides.
What would that had, like chrome trim that went down?
Yes, it had chrome trim that went all the way down the side on the belt molding. We eliminated all of it. We took the top seams out of it around the back windows in this area here. There's originally a seam here and here. We took all those out and welded those up. We
took the rain gutters out.
Took the rain gutters off, stripped them off. Welded all the holes up, got rid of all that, just everything to smooth it and clean it up. As you walk around the back, we took the handle out of the out of the tailgate on it, got rid of all of that, and slicked all the center. The bumper has actually been cut, pulled in toward the truck. The end's cut, pulled in this way. All the bolts and all have been taken out, and studs welded in it, so there's no bumper bolts showing anywhere in the bumpers.
And that is just clean, isn't it? Man, that turned out nice.
We did the aluminum lid. It comes up, that's a one-piece aluminum lid that comes up on electric actuators. Got rid of the stake pockets in the bed.
Right. And then any welds or anything too, right?
Yeah, everything on it we slicked off, and of course we welded up the edges of the doors to get rid of all the gaps and stuff around the doors, close all the door gaps up. Put 22-inch wheels. Of course, we did four-wheel disc brakes on it.
It's sitting on air?
No, it's actually on coil springs. It is not on air.
That's where it sits.
It's on coil springs on the front and on leafs on the rear.
Man.
It's got
Wheelwood brakes.
Wheelwood brakes. It's got 3-inch exhaust all the way back, aluminized coating exhaust on it. We've slicked the frame. This was complete body off. We had the frame off.
Smokes, man.
Slicked all underneath the floors. I think you did a segment on it possibly at one point when it was sitting here on the bare frame about a year ago.
I may have, yeah.
And if you notice, the front bumper is really kind of unique in that these trucks always had a license plate recess in the front bumper.
Right.
We actually took two bumpers. We took a bumper, cut it in two, cut a section out, went and got another bumper, cut a section out in here, a side over to one side from the cutout, welded it back in here. And then all the edges of this bumper's been cut. We tucked all these edges in here. Originally the bumper stopped around like this.
Oh, yeah.
We filled all this in to fit the fender, but...
Did you change the line on the fender at all? You just drew the bumper off of
We got rid of the side marker lights. Originally had side markers. We got rid of those. But that front bumper, you don't find any of them with a one-piece bumper with no license plate hole in the front of them.
I'd say you got a lot of hours working that
There's a lot of welding and cutting, and of course all that, we sent those bumpers down to Advanced Plating in Nashville, and they did them all.
What about that grill?
The grill is a custom tube grill. We did a lot of things on the engine that are carbon fiber. We also did carbon fiber panels on the hood. When you raise the hood, and we'll look at that later, but when you raise the hood up, there's carbon fiber insets in the inner structure of the hood.
Right.
And then there's carbon fiber engine cover on it as well.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see
that.
that.
A little silver pinstripe.
Yeah, and did the silver pinstripe, carbon fibered both sides of the hood to give it a little custom touch, a little SS type truck, sort of like the...
Oh, it looks good from the outside, and of course it's got the Griffey sticker on it, which makes it really cool, right?
Yes, sir. 22-inch shot wheels on the rear, 20s on the front. There's 22 by 9.5.
How wide are those on the back?
9.5s on the back and 20 by 8s on the front.
Another Holcomb interior.
Yes, he did a beautiful job on it.
Man, he did. I like this. What's that? What's that type?
It's kind of a suede material. He showed that to us. It's kind of it's a suede, but it's a black. He said, you know, we want to do it in black, but he said, well, let's do it in different types of materials. So there's a smooth leather on part of the bolsters, and then this, and then added the silver touch in it.
I like that ribbing or whatever they call it. That looks good.
Yeah, those are 06 GTO power bucket seats in it, and he kind of reworked those and changed the shapes here and there a little bit.
I like what you did with the dash too, right? That's a custom panel?
Yeah, we did a custom panel across for the dash, and the louvered panels in here with the air vents behind it. And of course, Steve made a custom console with the cup holders in it. He made custom door panels, changed the bottoms of the door panels, and put the LED lights in it.
Oh, I love LED lights now.
Yeah, it's got the LED lights that turn on in it. So it all worked out well. Put a nice black suede interior headliner in the interior, and the back panel back here is done in a suede. So everything in it's in black, but it's in about 3 different types of materials.
I like that mesh speaker cover back here too. That looks good.
Yeah, he also covered this dash, if you'll notice.
Oh yeah.
What a nice job.
Put that baseball steam stitch in it too.
Yeah, put the stitching in it. Did a nice job covering the dash on it.
No, I like this side too. Automatic, you say, right?
Yeah, it's got a 4L60 transmission in it with the LS motor.
And then this is just all upgraded, but yet it looks stock. It's not changed a lot.
Yeah, it's got analog gauges, but they're Dakota digital. But they light up a blue, and so they're all changed from the original gauges that were in it. Put the nice interior lights in each side of the console too to come on with your doors when you open the doors.
Power seat.
Yep, power seats.
Huh.
Tilt steering.
And you went with the old cassette player.
Yep.
Old school, right?
He had that. He wanted it old school. He wanted that radio. He liked it, and he said, I'm gonna put it right back in it. That was one that was actually one of the few pieces that was on the truck, besides the sheet metal and the frame, that we actually ended up using.
What are these switches for?
These work the power windows up and down, and this is the power actuator. It opens the power lever.
Man, there's a lot of room, dude.
Yes, there's enough room out there. You can put a couple of engines.
I'm telling you, let's do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Before you retire, Griffey, let's set them side by side. There's room.
End to end.
Right. Okay. I'll tell you either way you do it.
Like Tommy Ivo's Buick.
Any way you do it, it'll be good with me. But you did the firewall.
Yeah, firewall's all slicked off. Got rid of the original air conditioning box and all that stuff. We used a vintage air inside heat and air unit on it. Slicked everything off on this side and across the back.
Are those stock inner fenders?
They are. We slicked them all up. Took out the recesses in the front, the battery box stuff off.
Where's the battery at now?
Battery is underneath the right side of the bed in front. Right.
Then you made intakes here.
That's right. These are air intakes. There's air filters in each side of this grill here, air boxes. And it picks up its air, comes up through here, comes up through the mass air sensor, and into the engine.
What LS motor is that?
LS1. That's a Corvette. That's a 2000 model Corvette motor that Kyle got us for it. And we polished the aluminum heads. Of course, it's got the aluminum intake, polished aluminum intake on it. This is what I was talking about earlier with the carbon fiber to match up the outside of the hood with the underneath side of the hood. We slicked all the inner structure of the hood, and then we made carbon fiber panels and put them in these recesses, and then did the carbon fiber
valve covers.
Engine covers.
Yeah, I guess they're not valve covers. I don't know what they are anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it turned out nice, and the motor sits low. Did you do something there?
We wanted to get the motor down in it, but the motor's not down. These trucks are very, very large. We tried to get the motor up as much as possible, give us header clearance as well as we could. But like I say, you think it's up a lot, but then you look at this master cylinder with the factory master cylinder on it, and we went to wheel wood brakes, which we'd talked about earlier, and did wheel wood aluminum master cylinder. It's got cross flow radiator, electric fans. Various chrome pieces and etc. here and there. We sent the heads down, had them polished, and Bowling Green.
Did you dyno it at all?
It pulls about 450 horsepower, roughly, is what it should pull.
Okay.
That's in the range. It's got a comp cams cam in it. Changed the camshaft in it and polished the heads and so forth. And
give it a little lope.
It's got a little lope to it. It's got a 3-inch exhaust all the way back, so that helps the performance side of it.
Right on.
So. It's got billet aluminum hood hinges. Tried to neaten it up, just make everything clean. If you look across this grill, top of this core support. Originally in a truck, they got recesses and they got notches in them.
Right,
and they got
that's what I was
places
looking
in
at.
them, and they got all that stuff.
Dude, that looks long now that you made it one piece, right?
Welded that thing all together across through there and tapered these ends off to get it in here to get a nice sleek look on it. Yes, we took it and had Line-X, actually sprayed in it, the nice Line-X in it to make it all where we can put his cleaning supplies. He can actually use it, put some chairs in it, that sort of thing, but yet it gives it a real neat, clean look.
Finished look, yeah. Heavy duty actuators too, right?
Yes, that whole lid assembly is a Pro pickup bed cover. We ordered from them and ordered it the custom length, and then of course we slicked it and painted it and all the underneath side of it and all that. You'll notice also we moved the fuel tank. Originally the fuel tanks was over on this side, and that was something earlier I forgot to tell you. We took the gas lid door and all out of the side of this bed so it doesn't have any gas.
Right.
The gas lid door is no longer there. We moved the fuel tank back here and put a fuel tank here, and that way you put your fuel in here, clean the side of that truck up so it doesn't have any lid in it.
That's
And to open the tailgate, we made the handle actually under here.
Oh, yeah.
Reach under the bumper and an inset opening.
Oh, I see it. Yeah,
Tailgate
yeah.
opens.
Want to try to get y'all a nice walk around on it. Boy, that's a good looking truck, right? Stance is right. It's not on bags, it's on coilover, so that's where it sits. Cleaned it up. As you heard me mention, Mr. Griffey says he's retiring in 2 years, so I hate to see that because he builds some really clean hot rods. Kyle, Griffey, beautiful job, brother.
Thank you.
Are you happy with it?
Oh, yes.
You sure you're going to retire, Griffey?
Eventually. Sometime. Everybody's got to retire sometime.
I know.
Not gonna be right now.
got to stop, but you don't have to retire.
Yeah, we're gonna keep playing with cars, but yeah, we'll be operating another 2.5 years, and then, as I say, we're gonna
Right off into the sunset.
right off into the sunset, and somebody else will take over the shop.
Beautiful truck, brother. Very nice job.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Folks, have a good day. There goes a 77 Chevrolet C-10. Griffey's Rods and Restorations. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. See ya.